All right, let me turn to the other scandal that's sort of looped into this whole thing about being phony, and that's Benghazi. The president has, he said these scandals are all phony. I think he said they're distractions. We're now learning today, CNN has a new report today, that the CIA operatives who are on the ground are being intimidated by their seniors not to talk.
Greta, we are not going to let go of Benghazi until I can answer those same three questions that have been lingering for almost 11 months now. The seminal question being, why did we not respond during the siege? Lay the talking points aside, lay the security breach. Let's focus on the siege itself. We are going to talk to people who have firsthand information. I would prefer not to go to Benghazi with Jason Chaffetz and Lindsey Graham to get those answers, but it seems the media is not having that much difficulty talking to eyewitnesses. I wonder why the FBI is. We're going to find out.
I mean, the FBI, why? I mean, the FBI, there's so many instances where the FBI could have seized things. I mean, that reporters were actually there and seized things, whether it's information that the reporters found in late October. They found documents in supposedly a secure area in Benghazi. They've been walked down. The FBI had been there, hadn't seized it. And now we have the report that a CNN correspondent was able to locate someone who is a possible suspect in this. And what's wrong with the FBI on this one?
I honestly don't know. I worked with them for 16 years, and I had great respect for them as an agency. I consider them to be the premier law enforcement agency in the world. But I watched your show last night, and I listened to a bureau agent defend the practice of not interviewing someone after 11 months, and that is indefensible. And then not securing the crime scene is indefensible. It's been 11 months. The president said he was going to bring every resource we had to identify and bring to justice the people who are responsible. Can you name a single person who has been brought to justice because of Benghazi?
Well, see, if it's phony, and if the president's annoyed with us in the media, in particular Fox News, for pursuing it, now is his chance to make fun of us and give us the names of the survivors and let us interview them. And if the president is right on this, the administration is right on this, that this is phony or a distraction, just getting the facts out from those people will show it. But he's the one who's blocking it. I mean, we can't find these survivors. I'd love to interview the survivors, but the administration is doing everything it can to hide them. They're dispersing them around the country. And of course, the CNN report shows that even CIA operatives who were there are getting intimidated from above.
Including changing names, creating aliases. So you stop and think, what things are most calculated to get at the truth? Talk to people with firsthand knowledge. What creates the appearance or perhaps the reality of a cover-up? Not letting us talk to people who have the most amount of information, dispersing them throughout the country and changing their names.
How could people not be suspicious of that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would think every single journalist in this country would say, like, what's up? I mean, even the video thing was silly enough, but what's this?
Because you have the spokesperson for the leader of the free world saying Benghazi happened a long time ago. You've got the president saying it's a phony scandal when you've got 4 murdered Americans.
We're still looking for Jimmy Hoffa. What is that, 1975 or something? I mean, the American people still want to know what happened there. So this is only last September.
The American people have an insatiable desire for justice. And I tell you, if it takes 10 years, I did a murder case that took 10 years to solve. 10 years from the time of the murder to the time of the prosecution. It better not take 10 years. It better not take 10 years, but it's already taken 11 months.
Well, it would certainly help if the president weren't standing in the way of trying to get the facts. I mean, that's the problem is it's like, on this investigation, he could be on the team looking for the facts.
It would be helpful if he showed the same amount of firm and vigor about prosecuting and investigating this case as he does things that are not within his job description. He is the commander-in-chief. He should be more concerned with bringing to justice people who killed 4 Americans that he sent. He sent them there. And he is more interested at times in pop culture than he is what happened in Benghazi.
Congressman Gowdy, nice to see you.